throw on first down with Jackson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Jackson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
57, Mike, 57.
Now Jackson on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Good. Motion.
Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
I got you. 55. Check 55, Mike. Come on. Check, bro. Check 55 to Mike. Hey.
To throw is Jackson. And Ingram holds it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Mike 49. Too little.
Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready, ready. 10 logo. 5. Yo, go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
57. Mike, 57.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Pulled in at the 24. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready up. Topper. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Pick the edge. Come. Fight.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
15. Check 15. Check your hot read. Hey, lock it. Joker. Hustle. Under 10. 10. Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
50. Play. No.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, when you get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And this is complete. It's Allen. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. I got you, boy. Blue draw Porkers. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey. Let's go. Go like 50. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point split. That'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man. Check 4. Slam. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 3.
From the 17, Jackson. Looking sideline, incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Check nickel.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Watch the safety creep. Switch. Watch the eye.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Jackson, man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Browns 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Rock it. You're out.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And who we got?
49, check 49.
Switch.
Watch out. He's coming. We got double up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. I got one.
Hey, Sam off.
Check 99. 36. Check. Crunch.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ready? Mike 50. Coming.
Fire.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Ready. Look at me. Go. Switch it. Come on. Hey, zoom.
Second and 14. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Go now. 10-2, son.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Shoot! Shoot! Check 43. Check 3. Hey, alert 3.
Snap.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set, 8, read.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
49 the mic. 49 the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go, go. 49, go. Go. 49, guys. Fight.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Shift. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. You must be dreaming. 49. 49's who's it? 49's the Mike. I got you, punk. Yo. Mike's 49. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Jackson will throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They're running.
2nd and 2. It's Williams on the catch. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on. Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. All right, here we go. Oh, bang, 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 bang. He's crashing. He's checking.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. He'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey! Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey! Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check 3, check 3. Squeeze. Out. Big Dan. Come.
Here's Jackson throwing again. He's got a man, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Just like that. 55, Mike, guys, 55. Go. There's a party now. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, D. Go. Under 10, under 10.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Squeeze, double. Check 4. Slam. Kill. Turn up. Leo. Kill, turn up. Check it out.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
57, Mike, 57. Here I come. 57. Go. Mike. Watch the screen.
And Jackson throwing once more. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. He's at the 50. He's at the 40.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's good for 28 yards. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, it's Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. At this stage of the game, with a score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Hey, switch gears. Check 24.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. Gets past 1 man. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Jackson on first down. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
I got him. 55 is my guy, 55. He's tapping.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And some room to work. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alpha. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Eyes on 81. Eyes on 81.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Greystone travel.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 99. Check 99. 36, 36. Check. Crunch, crunch. Crunch.
Five.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, Mike 55, Mike 55.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
You got troops, son. He took you to school.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
5. 2.
Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.